Good morning. My name is Arvind Sahai. I'm a professor of marketing at the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. For the past few years, I've been teaching a course here called Neuroscience and Consumer Behavior. And as an outcome of that course, for the first time in India, we have a course for managers and executives called Neuroscience in Marketing, which is based on some of the research that we have done, some of our experience in teaching our PGPs, and some of the engagements that we've had with companies in the last 2 or 3 years in India. The fact of the matter is, companies in India are now beginning to use neuroscience in a big way to enhance their marketing activities, to enhance their return on marketing. And therefore, this program is essentially meant for those people who are interested in trying to understand how to use neuroscience in their marketing activities and their portfolio of marketing actions. Why neuroscience at all? A lot of marketing depends on the understanding of customer psychology. And customer psychology is all in our heads, and our heads are consisting of 100 billion neurons, and so therefore, an understanding of neuroscience actually helps us to better understand customer psychology, and therefore will enable us to better understand what kind of advertising is more likely to be useful, what kind of product packaging is more likely to elicit the reactions that I'm looking for, what kind of pricing is more likely to resonate with the customer. And that is why neuroscience and marketing. So, what does this course cover and who is it meant for? The course looks at first how our brains actually operate. So, based on the experience of the past few years, we've distilled our understanding into what we call as brain operating principles, which drive our behavior. Once we've got a sense of how our brain operates, then we start looking at okay, so what does it mean for customer behavior in very typical situations relating to their perception of a brand, their reaction to an advertising, their reaction to a particular price discount, their approach to and reaction to a product packaging, how they react to the pitch of a salesperson, and so on. So the next part of the program is about understanding, okay, how can I use my understanding of brain operating principles to better design interventions which will get me the reactions that I'm looking for from different stakeholders, from different types of customers, for different interventions that I'm doing, whether they are in advertising, whether they are in pricing, whether they are in packaging, or whether they are in the selling process for a salesperson. We will then also turn our attention to trying to understand what are the different tools which are available. The fact of the matter is, because neuroscience is becoming more popular, there is a lot of neuro bullshit also going around. And so, what we would also like to do in this program is to share with you a non-biased, neutral, independent view of what are the different tools which are available and what are the strengths and weaknesses of each one of these tools. So, for example, what are the strengths of an fMRI? What are the weaknesses of an fMRI? What are the strengths of an EEG? What are the weaknesses of an EEG? What are the strengths of eye tracking and face tracking? What are the weaknesses of eye tracking and face tracking? Which tool is more useful under what conditions for what purpose? Very frequently, what happens is that there are vendors out there who have invested in a particular tool and therefore they will try to sell you that particular tool to solve your problems. In some instances, that may well be very much warranted, that that tool will solve a problem for you. In other instances, it may not be warranted and that tool may not be suitable for that particular problem. So, at the end of the sessions of the course, you should be able to come away with an understanding of, okay, I should be using this kind of a tool for this purpose. So that's what the course is about, that's what the program is about. Who is it meant for? So if you have anything to do with behavior change of customers, or behavior change of stakeholders, you should be looking at this program. People who will benefit from the program include marketing managers, brand managers, sales reps, vice presidents, general managers who are in any way involved with marketing, sales, business development, product design. I would even go so far as to say that there will be benefits for people who are engaged with people in marketing so far as the creation of different marketing interventions are concerned, so far as investments in these marketing interventions are concerned. In a very real sense, one could make the claim that neuroscience is the next step in the evolution of marketing, and given the right tools and the right understanding, it is possible to enhance the return on investment on marketing expenditures considerably. There is some preliminary evidence which suggests that compared to the typical market research, for example, a neuroscience-based marketing intervention or a neuroscience-based marketing research activity can lead to an increase in the accuracy of the predictions or the robustness of the results by anywhere between 10 to 20%. Something not to be sneezed at, I'm sure. So I'd like to invite you once again. I look forward to seeing you all. Thank you very much. Bye.